Hey, good day, good day, good day, good day, good day. Thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I am your host, the real Glaze Gibbs. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, share, support. I was once the problem. Now what I'm seeking to do is right my wrong and become part of the solution, stopping these young kids from picking that brick, throwing at the prison wall for absolutely nothing, getting them to do critical thinking, asking themselves the quality question, if I do this, what's the outcome going to be? Hey, today what we're going to talk about, let's get into it, man. You got somebody online, okay? Whether it's a company, whether it's a group or whoever. Somebody trying to make a side hustle. And you know what? We're not trying to knock the hustle. But what they doing is they selling Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols signature card online. And when you sit back and you think about it, right now, what are they doing? Okay? Cat, let it be known. This is not me. This is fake. This is a fraud. This is not me. And for me, knowing Cat, guess what? He is not a beggar. He hustle in different ways. He don't hustle panhandling. And that's what they doing at this present time. So somebody using his likeness, using his signature, and basically right now we're trying to make, what, $250 for his signature? So he want everybody to know that is not him. That is not him. So right now is what we're going to talk about. They out here turning his legacy, or one of South Jamaica Queen most notorious figure, into a collectible item. Okay, let's talk about it. Why and what? Really what they saying about the culture and crime celebrity. Now, for those of you that don't know anything about Fat Cat, Google Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols and see what you come up with. We're talking about a man who made moves in the 70s, in the 80s. His name carried weight from the street to documentary to hip hop lyrics. But now you go online, type Fat Cat Nichols, sign card, and you see a listen. Some going for $200 and $300. The seller claims that it's, it is official, and it's not. Even throwing in a certificate of authenticity. Come on, man. Think about that. We went from selling dope to selling signature. That's the new hustle. The street done turned digital. So look at it, man. Everybody is rich in their own thoughts and ideal. So somebody came along with this bright ideal. You know what? Here it is. We're gonna sell Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols signature, and that's what this is doing, man. And I want you to understand, man. This ain't just about Cat. We have seen this before. They do it with mob bosses, gangsters, even serial killers. All turn into collectibles, connected to the story. Everybody feel they want to be connected to the story, to the legend, to that outlaw energy. But we got to ask, at what point do we stop glorifying the pain and start respecting the reality? Because behind the signature is a man who lived through crime, violence, betrayal, decades behind bars. Cat been in jail over 40 years. Cat been in jail over 40 years. So that man had missed what? 40 Christmas, 40 birthday, because his birthday and Christmas is the same day. 40 New Year's, 40 Thanksgiving, 40 Memorial Day, Labor Day, okay? 4th of July. For what? And like I said right now is I guarantee you, if he had a chance to do it all over again, Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols would not have got caught up into that criminal activity, into that fast money drug game under any circumstance. And people don't understand, man, when you go through trials and tribulation, and you learn. So once again, like I said right now, man, I'm not knocking that person hustle, but I'm here to give perspective. If you buying or selling that autograph, make sure you understand what it represents. Don't chase the hype. Learn from the life. Fat Cat story ain't a movie. It's a warning. It's about choices, power, and consequences. So next time you see Fat Cat Nichols signature cards sell online, ask yourself, are they selling the man or the myth? Because there's a big difference between honoring history and profiting from pain. All right? This is the real Glaze Gibbs. And remember, the street don't love nobody. Crime doesn't pay. And if I, the one they call the real Glaze Gibbs, can change, anybody can change, because change comes from within. hit the like button, subscribe, share your thoughts, and comment. Peace, love, and prosperity. One love.
Probably the most ruthless and notorious cocaine crack enterprise in the city. That being Howard Happy Mason and Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols.
NYPD rookie police officer was murdered, executioner style. And as I'm listening, I'm like, whoa.
You actually dealt with Brian Glaze, huh?
I dealt with him years ago, back in the 80s, early 90s. I was where he was arrested by my partner back in those days for several murders himself.
Not bad. I was given to me by a police officer in New York called Matt Byrne, whose son was gunned down by these drug dealers up there in New York City.
Glaze was probably within the top 10 people in the city, but I'm going to say that he was probably one of the top 2 or 3 in Brooklyn. Drug dealers, and controlled the drug organization.
And you know what I did? When I got the phone, I told my man, the next time we see him, he's out of here.
Yeah.
Less than 12 hours, that nigga was dead.
Yeah,
Is the second person you murdered?
No, because like right now, if you're going by the timeline, by that time is a few more before him.
You know, I heard so many good things about you. What I really like is, I know you're a tough guy. And I've known that for quite a while, and you changed your life, and you're coming around, and you're right. We're from New York, and we're New Yorkers. No matter what color you are, no matter what religion you are, no matter what you are, you know, we're New Yorkers.
Well, he was a drug kingpin himself. He was a drug lord himself back in those days, and he operated out of Brooklyn and East New York, and you know, he committed a lot of violent acts himself. So, if anybody knows the streets, I mean, he knows the streets.
Tottenham. Yeah, you gotta worry about them guys. But we only have to worry about those guys in Vanderveer and stuff. You know, we all knew Glaze and Tottenham, all those guys.
Yeah.
I know Glaze, Supreme Team. What up, Glaze? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, inside the mind of a killer, the brain.
My mama used to tell me about the good old days. Gucci velour suits, nice cars and rope chains. A time in the place where everybody had a hustle. Some people had brains, some people had muscle. Some people had both, a dangerous combination. A couple steps ahead of any sticky situation. Know when to make the move and know when to stay and be patient. And just because your flesh and blood doesn't make you related. She used to tell me a story about the amazing Glaze. Him and your pops was like brothers.